Holland wind site. There is quite a crowd here. I'm videoing my approach to the site visit. So Cindy, what are they doing here?
They are marking the edge of the road right of way with plow whips. It's 25 feet from the center line.
Right.
3-rod road.
3-rod. Yeah.
Well,
16.5 feet per rod, right?
Yeah.
Times 3 divided by 2.
Divided by 2. You got it.
And so that's a select board member and a road foreman that we're doing that?
Correct.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hi, Carl. Pete.
Oh, really?
This is not stock. You drove through it to get here. It's like,
in the case. Apologize for being a few minutes late. I underestimated the travel time. So thank you everyone for being here today. I'd like to introduce some of my colleagues. Elizabeth Schilling is an attorney with the Public Utility Commission. Lars Beng-Jensen is also an attorney, and Frank Rudolph is our engineer. People in the crowd like to introduce themselves, so I know who I'm talking to. I know some people by face, but others I do not. So if anyone would like to introduce themselves, now's a good time to do that.
I'm Vicki Lewis.
Sean Bickley.
Linda Hartley.
Brett Farrell.
Janet Selby.
Laura Foster.
Anna Whitesaw.
Paula Markwell.
Susie Moulton.
Carol Irons.
Keith Ballick.
Bill Crawley.
Jeff Journal.
Jeff Commons.
Robin Smith, Orleans County Record.
John Brabant, Modest for Clean Environment.
All right.
This is Rodney flying here too. Oh, you've met him before.
Well,
Yes, sir.
all right. So I guess we're here to walk the site. A ground rule is that we, as the commission, can't have any conversations with any part of this group. If we're having conversations, everyone who's a party in this case needs to be able to hear that conversation. So as we're walking up the road, don't try and single us out. That doesn't mean that you have to be shy, though. If you have a question about a particular location on the site, let us know. We'll stop. We'll wait for everyone to gather around, and then we can have a discussion then. That's all I have to say. Mr. Champney, did you have something you want to say about walking on the site?
No.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Ian Jude, civil engineer. Just to help you guys understand what you're seeing up there, we colored up the site plan. We're down at this end. This thing's starting to get all saggy, man. It's all wet. The green stakes are the edge of the road, the access drive up there, and then it widens out into a crane path at the top. The orange stakes are the limit of disturbance, right? So on this side of the road, there's prime ag soil storage. On the other side of the road, there's a stone-lined ditch that leads down to the stormwater treatment area down here. I'm going to have John, our guy, go up and stand on the turbine site, so when you walk up there, you can get an idea where it is. It is laid out up there, and also the crane pad itself and the turbine pad are laid out So one in blue and one in pink. And then also the power poles are shown on our submission are laid out down the road. They've got a pink, or actually kind of a red-pink flagging on them. So they go all the way down to the point where they tie into the three-phase. Okay. And that's what's out here.
If I can just add to that, the town of Holland put the plow whips in that you see, and that is the edge of the road right of way. So those, just because those aren't on there, those are something we added to help orient where the.
Oh, thank you, Cindy. There's a culvert that crosses the road. You could just see the stake up there with sort of two pieces of flagging on it, a red and some orange and a blue. That's right up here. There's a catch basin inlet on the road, and then it crosses the road and a culvert outlet. And that's where the power crosses the road also.
And Ms. Hill, I know that there were a few things that you requested that we look at here, including the tower base, the apron curb cut area of the access road, which I guess
is where we are, right?
here.
The culvert, which
culvert
is
and
just
the wire
bit.
crossing
Yep.
and ditching. And then
Oh yes, is there ditching on the other?
Yeah, it's the center line of the ditch is laid out on this side.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
and Thresher, you had a couple things that you wanted to see.
The
So
primary agricultural soil, which I guess is marked in the orange there on
Yeah,
the lower side,
it's
will be like out in the middle of the field.
yeah, it's to the left of the road as you go up the road.
We
Right,
had
and
to
then
mark only what
there.
was in the order.
Right. Right. So it's the area between the turbine pad up there, which is in pink, and the limit of disturbance, which is in
So
orange.
there'll be no other place on this site anything will be stored? Equipment or anything?
We're walking the site plan.
I
This
just
isn't
had a
time to
question.
do discovery. So if we were asked to mark out all of the location for everything, and we marked it out as it's proposed in the plan, and we're here to show you those things.
So to answer my question, is there any other storage areas for equipment or any other?
No.
No? Everything will be done right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm
correct.
just asking a question, nothing personal.
Yeah, I'm
I know you're the engineer.
trying to stay within the limits of what we're allowed to do. That's all.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Can you tell me the distance between the center of that turbine pad and the road, the edge of the road?
Oh, geez, I should remember that. We did. We had that in testimony. Looks like it's a little over 200 feet.
From the center of the turbine pad to the road?
Yeah.
And what is the length of the blade on the turbine?
How?
Ian, if you don't know, you don't need to answer the question now, okay? We've had an opportunity to do discovery. If it's in your testimony, that's fine. I don't want you to just, if you know the answer, it's fine to tell them, but I really don't want this to be a place where you're giving an unsworn deposition that may be cause some confusion at the upcoming hearings.
yeah, I guess I'll jump in here. I think a lot of people were here at the first site visit, but just it's been a while, so this is an opportunity for us to see what they've proposed and their plans and discussed in their testimony. This isn't an opportunity for the commission to take evidence, and it's also really not a good opportunity for anyone to advocate for or against the project. So save your arguments for the hearing room. This is just about understanding what's proposed on the site plans. So if
That's why I asked the question.
yep. Okay, good. Anyone have any more questions while we're standing here? Or should we start our walk? Any more questions about the curb cut, as it's called?
I guess we just make sure that everybody did sign it. If not, they need to before they go on. So.
All right, I didn't sign in. Is there a piece of paper somewhere?
I've been circulating a clipboard. I got room for a couple more.
All right.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, you started like yesterday.
No, I started a month ago.
Oh, a month ago.
Yeah.
It's been a month already. Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Is this your first site?
A lot of them are public service. Want to get my name.
You're really excited?
Very exciting.
My neck is on now.
Very good, thank you very much.
I guess we're going to have
All right, let's clear the road.
Oh, yeah.
Manor.
Marcus. Yeah, the legs are short. When I grew up, I had long legs.
Still waiting to grow up,
Still
right? Any day now.
Memories, you know, memories.
Anna,
Your legs are just as long as mine. They go from your butt to the ground,
It's
right?
not the truth.
I had to take time off from work and lose a day of work.
to reiterate your
I don't understand this.
Hey, look at the deer track.
Signed in?
I think so.
Mr. Jukes, I'll follow you.
Okay. You walk up the road, or you don't? Wait a second. Where would you like us to go?
Let's walk the access road since we didn't do that last summer.
Whoops. Walk right up it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We're walking back.
Bring it up here.
Are you okay walking?
Bird took off. And it went up and it just like circled, and I was hoping it would land again. Yeah. It circled 4 or 5 times and then it left. I got a really good look at its spinning pattern and all that.
Which is the access road? There or here? Oh, okay. Edge of road, okay. All right, so we are walking up it.
Yeah, it's okay. There's green on either side.
Okay.
Mr. Commons?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Vicki Lewis.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, nice to put a face with a name.
Yes, I wanted to meet you too, Jen. Yes, Linda Hartley. Stanley.
Nice to meet you. Talk to so many people on the phone, but hardly ever get to meet them.
Oh, and Tom, we learned you can get back on the interstate south here. We thought we were going to have to go through Morgan because the bridge is out, but apparently they direct you under. So,
There's red lights.
yeah, you just
I go
gotta
down there every day to race.
follow it.
Thank you.
When I saw the bridge was actually going
Yeah.
you can get to Holland, but you can't leave. So how are you, Paula?
And they asked us to get in the to work. So we went to work.
Because I was studying.
Oh, good.
One thing
met you before, right?
Yeah.
Falco's wife?
I am. Yeah.
John Boyd. So you're not at A&R any longer?
No, I was at PUC for a month.
Oh. The PUC. Is that what it's called?
PUC.
Oh, get it. Okay, I gotta grab that one. It's appropriate for Vermont. Pick that stone.
So we're right on the turbine pad here. Right, so the left of that soil storage, the right of that.
So that guy's standing with that device up there, that's the actual turbines there.
Right, that's the tower location.
Yeah.
Center of it.
Closer to the road than
This
the
isn't
actual
concrete,
length
it's
of
hard
the
stuff.
lane.
The difference being that, you know, water
Yeah, right?
Very.
So are we standing at something that's
Yep.
important? Right
So
here?
we're standing right here on the dividing line between the turbine pad laydown area and the soil storage on the left. Right, so then the blue stuff up here is actually the crane pad, which is, you can see, actually they're walking around in it now. That's where the actual crane will get set up for the heavy lifts. And then my guy's standing there on the tower location.
And is that in the center of the tower location?
Yeah.
And do we know, or is it marked how wide the tower base is?
No, it's not marked.
Anyone have questions while we're here?
You know what the elevation is here, or where the tower's going to be? Just curious.
1,400 feet.
1,400.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, roughly. Let me give you just some kind of vision here. So we're just- The blue is the crane pad, right? So that's hard packed stone, gravel. The reason we care is there's no real runoff. I should say the runoff from that's just like pavement. It's no absorption. And this is loose stone around the edge.
How big is the turbine for the turbine? I mean, how big is it?
It's a big long thing. It's a couple hundred feet. You see 180, probably 320 feet
But
long
this
or
is the
something.
pad right here, the blue.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not that big.
So that's
100 or
that's
so.
the crane, right?
This is called the crane pad, and it's just hard packed structural stone. So when they do a heavy lift, the crane doesn't move.
Can you show me on this exactly where the turbine will be then?
Yeah, my guy's standing at it.
Yeah, but I want to see on your.
Oh, on this? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
So
that'll
the
give us
center of the
T1.
T1, right?
Okay, you see that?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
aren't those pads, I mean, maybe I'm not thinking right, aren't they like 3/4 to an acre in size?
Yeah, yeah. So, sorry, the turbine pad, technically, that means everything surrounding this. The crane pad is just the hard stuff in the middle that you can do the lift from. This is loose or an open stone.
All of the pink outlined area.
Right. So everything, so that's right. This is where the grass ends, right? When you get to here, this is going to be soil storage and the grass on it. This will be gravel and open stone.
And isn't there a concrete pad under the turbine?
There's a foundation under the turbine.
How
yeah.
big is that?
That depends on what the design is.
You know, depth-wise, either the depth of the footing.
Nobody's done borings yet.
Thank you.
Is it
Thank you.
typical to be at this phase of a project and not have that information?
Yeah, because you can always figure out a foundation. You may not like the cost of it, but you can figure it out.
Do we have an idea what the prevailing wind pattern is here? So in other
I'm
words,
sure somebody does. I'm not the one designer on that.
Let's continue on.
I just didn't get a chance to look at your picture yet.
Oh, sorry.
I bet that's why I didn't talk over.
Putting in.
I heard off color, but I didn't.
Now, is this poor guy going to be able to farm any of this? This whole section here?
Not with his gravel, no.
Okay.
Where there's no gravel.
Where there's gravel.
I don't think he's the poor guy. But you should ask Brian that. Brian Champion, the one that farmed. You should ask him what he intends to do. He's here. You want me to introduce you?
Well, I know him a little bit. I'm Paula myself.
Yeah, you should ask him, Paula, if you're curious what he's doing. I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you.
And it's like, this is a lot of money.
I should be something on the house. I'd like to see It's amazing. You can plow and plow and you still get stones. Pick stones for 100 years and they still can come up.
3 different ones. Finally, I settled on one. And 5 weeks in, he was pulled a mile from the border in Vermont. Farmers have been doing that for years. The guy in the middle that bottle, the one that sells it to the
Mr. Jukes.
Ian.
Mr. Jukes. So as we've crossed into the blue, this is now the crane pad area.
Correct. Okay. Right, so we're crossing in here.
Okay. Thank you.
So we're kind of actually at the point where this line comes in.
Yep.
The width of it? Here, let me show you. That line is here. It's just one side of it.
Oh,
right, so from there to the road is obviously hard, and so is the crane pad. So wasn't a point. I suppose we could have put blue there some more.
No, because it's over this way. We're coming out.
Sure.
We're like a line like this.
What's the name showing up there?
He's on the center. Exact size you don't want.
Is this your first time here, or did you come up with me before? Were you with Ryan?
I was.
Yep. I found that on the ground. Yep.
Right. So, does anyone have other things that they want to see or clarifications about the site plan that Mr. Jukes brought?
Which way is it going to be orientated? Is that a question I could ask?
Yeah. Ms. Cadwell?
Exactly, I saw it. Excuse me, there's a question about orientation.
straight up.
What's the question?
So, yeah, we'll give it away to wind
Which way it'll be facing, or, you know, I know it spins, doesn't it? Or...
Yeah, it does. Sorry, let's see. I'm running stuff over here. I mean, that's how it. You know, so this would be the tower itself, right?
Yeah.
And, by which way it's facing? What do you mean? Like how would the plan be on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Going, facing that way.
I think this is pretty close to the orientation of the plan would be, right like that.
How far out from here do the blades go? You know?
Don't know exactly.
How far is it to the right? Ah, here it is. Oh yeah! Look at the geese. Could land right in the field.
It's like 100
100 foot off the deck.
I think we said it was like 200 and something to the road, so
In the
a little
filing.
bit less.
In the filing. You have it.
Kids kill flies.
Oh, I had a question. On the marker that he has, does that have GPS?
This is GPS.
Oh, yeah, that's what you
Yeah, okay. So what coordinates are we at here with the turbine?
Whatever's on the
ground
site
base.
plan.
You have the ground base station for that?
No, using the state of Vermont's rover signal. But it is a ground-based signal, yeah.
I can't get that.
It's just the state of Vermont has a network that we're listening to. They have a bunch of base stations that transmit. I don't know, there's like 6 of them on this side of the state. So there's a bunch of them, and you log into their data stream and you can get the real-time correction. Yes?
So now once the tower's up, there are like support cables that go to the tower to help reinforce the tower?
No, not for this
cables?
tower. No, the only kind of towers that would have support cables would be like the net towers, meteorological towers. The
The
turbine.
Bergies might. A Bergie might.
Yeah, but not this particular design. This would be just a.
How deep are the footings going to be for this particular site?
We don't know yet. And
No borings, no.
There's no borings. They'll be deep though. They'll be,
This was all asked in Discovery.
Well, he's an engineer. He did
I
the
know, but
plans. I'm
and you
asking
asked
him a
all the stuff in
question.
Discovery.
I'm asking a question. Can I ask questions?
You can ask the question
And-
if he doesn't know the
and-
answer, or if
This was all in Discovery, so we can just leave it at that.
For what? So there's no borings on the site, so you don't know how deep the
Correct.
ledge is here?
that design's not been done yet.
Okay.
And you wouldn't want to spend the money on that until you had an K to go ahead and do the project.
Oh, borings are cheap.
The design's not. Okay.
are we still waiting for GPS coordinates, or
Oh, can you read off?
Do you have them? Aren't they the same that's on the plan?
Well, that's what I'm
Well,
just
you
wondering.
should rate them off of it so we know where we are.
I'm just.
So does the state plane coordinate help you? I mean, it's not a.
Go ahead and
Just read it up.
I mean, just from the
Go ahead and read it.
coordinates that I've plotted that were in the application and in the grid coordinates and everything, I still thought with the Met tower that was here the last time, that the grid coordinates for the turbine was still another 150 or 200 feet down the hill that Craig and Lansing came out and had checked. So that's why I'm real curious, because I had no idea that this is where it was proposed or where we were going to be looking at. So that's why I just wanted to make sure where we're at, what grid coordinates they are, because I've plotted the ones that are in the application and we're still down over the hill.
Here, you want to take a picture of it? Or you want me to read them out to you?
I blocked my pen with a sign-in sheet, so.
Oh, you need a pen?
Yeah. Got what's on the marker, where we're at. Yeah. That would be helpful.
Why don't you write it down here?
Yeah.
Why don't you write it down right here? Right there. We'll take a picture of it and we'll file it. How's that?
Yeah.
How's that?
I'm just really curious. I mean,
I know you're curious, so we really want to satisfy that curiosity.
yeah.
So we'll take a picture of it and we'll file it so everybody can have it.
Okay.
All right?
everybody, you're going to send it out to everybody here to see it?
We'll put it
I'm
on
going
the
to post
PUC.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Fisher, yours is one of those types of those, the light blue one?
No, the light blue at the top is Earl's. Mine's the next one below with the garage and the natural cedar color.
Yep.
Yeah.
You should talk to your attorney.
Mine's right there.
Yeah, the Lions is the red roof.
Yep.
Right here.
Because you're not a party.
Show 'em to
See
me.
it right through the top of the tree right there.
You should talk to Vicky. She was the one that managed the work for you guys. And she didn't sign up to do stuff for paper. She just signed up to do stuff for the town.
Hey, you got a camera? You just take a picture of that.
I don't, I'm off the grid. I don't have a smartphone yet.
Somebody does
I'll
here.
get one.
Those are the coordinates in, that's in Vermont State Plane Grid,
Okay.
U.S. survey.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. Music.
And it is in the filing also.
Capture your pen. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
And then you can leave this with me. And I'll go ahead and photograph it and we'll get it filed in EPUC.
Okay.
Ms. Hill? Is that the church that the
town has talked about, the historic church?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a
Yep.
That's a
Yes.
historical thing.
All right. Are there other things on the
We've
site?
gone back to work.
Other things on the site that people want to see?
So this is supposed to be 500 foot up? Is that the blades or just the tower?
The tip of the blades.
The tip of the blades up.
Right. The FAA says you have to stay under 500 feet. So
449. 499.
right.
You may not know this answer or not. How about the distance from the tip of the blade when it's horizontal to the road? You know, I mean,
That question's been asked before, and I don't
you
remember
don't
this
know.
exact number.
okay,
Sorry.
just curious.
Where's the sedimentation's going to be?
It's got to be downhill. It's all the way at the end there.
Yeah.
On the where we started out.
And what
when
type?
we started walking up.
What type of sediment? Are you going to settling pond? Okay.
Yes.
You know,
Sorry.
Well, when we walk back down there, would you
point that out.
point that out and describe what you have on the site plan?
So just so you know what you're looking at as you go down the road, the road tips from this side that way. And then there's a stone lined ditch on that side of the road. The stone lined ditch runs down to the stormwater treatment area.
Okay.
Right? And that's
That's all marked. You've marked in orange down there.
right.
Yeah. So when we walk down there before we leave the site, just if you could point out the various parts of the stormwater proposal, that would be helpful.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Thank you.
Anything else while we're up here?
Just one other thing. So as far as stormwater goes, we're trying to infiltrate as much as we can up here. Right, and that's why this stone, why there's crane pad, turbine pad, why it matters. Is the turbine pad you're trying to get the water and it hits some loose stone where it just goes down.
Yeah, but you don't know how you're going to do that because
You don't know if it's ledge or not.
You're going to have to blast to do that, or you're going to have to. You know what I'm saying?
They don't know that. yet.
I'm getting
We're not
into
getting into a
testimony. I'm
debate. We're
sorry.
not getting
No,
into
no,
a
no,
debate
just-
here.
But
just
the
trying to-
point of the design is to infiltrate that water into the ground,
Into the ground.
right?
Yeah.
So that there's no, maybe the easy way to say it, there's no runoff, right?
So
When it's raining, water hits that, nothing runs off.
So you bringing in sand and
There's all kinds of stuff.
limestone,
Yeah.
you know, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm curious.
I mean, it's just a deep bed of stone,
With just the deep better stuff.
Filthy
which
well.
is enough.
Is that what this is?
It's really not. How much is the biggest thing? Inches? 5 inches?
No idea.
That's a 100-year storm. You know?
But if you're hitting ledge 2 feet down,
How do you control the runoff? Yeah. That would be my
yeah, you're gonna,
question.
I mean that's my
It's going to
question.
follow the ledge no matter what you do.
Not to mention your stone's gonna silt in anyway.
Yeah,
And that's part of the design.
yeah. I mean, without any borings,
You don't know.
you don't know
There's
what's
work
in the
to do,
ground.
yes.
There's work. Oh yeah,
Yes.
there's always there's work to do. Yeah, there's work to do.
Can I ask one question? I know when I used to work with the state, they do projects and they do bore sampling. I mean, and sometime you'll get down and they'll say this isn't quite suitable. I mean, is it possible you can go down and you're doing one of these core samples, whatever, and you find out that this is not suitable because underneath is not stable enough?
You mean for the structurally for the
Yeah,
turbine
yeah, just
foundation?
curious, yeah.
Oh, it's possible.
Okay.
Unlikely. I mean, you
Yeah.
see exposed ledge around here. It seems unlikely.
Okay,
But
but you'll find that out when you.
I've
just so you know, as part of the stormwater permit process, there's soil testing that goes along with it. All that kind of stuff has to be analyzed and proved.
Sean actually has experience doing this because he did stormwater sort of basically checking and that kind of thing. He has experience
I'm just
working on
asking
wind
a few
projects and
Right.
he's a
Just a few
professional
questions.
diver. He's actually a consultant for A&R. So he
I'm not a consultant for A&R.
Oh, you
Don't
were.
misrepresent me.
well, you're listed on there.
Don't misrepresent me.
Well, you are
You
listed.
know,
But just
We're here to talk about the site, not Mr. Bickford.
yeah,
But just to be
misrepresent.
specific, the stormwater rules changed last year and actually required more testing than they have in the past, right?
How about the water line for the international water
That
that's
is
been involved?
quite a
in
distance that way.
Right. Ms.
Do you know
Cadwell?
roughly how far?
It was, you sent me longitude and latitude last week.
Based on what we got.
Well, I plotted up from that. The closest point to here was, I think it was 1,960 feet to the edge of the disturbance, which is a ways up there. And it's up behind the, like right over the farmhouse.
Behind their farm.
This is where I plotted up.
There was mentioned that, you know, if they dynamite here, that it would interfere with that water line over there. My neighbor built a manure pit, and they dynamited, and it's less than 100 feet away from the water line, and it never damaged. And the international water, I don't know if they ever walked that water line, but it leaks at many, many places that the water line is leaking.
So I shouldn't disturb it anymore then.
And,
Probably
you know,
Yeah.
So,
Thanks for that.
what's this here?
Oh, so when you set up
Crane?
when you set up the rotor, you put the blades into the rotor and then
T1.
lift the whole rotor assembly and put it on the tower. They need to stick out.
It's kind of like
So
off
this is
the-
support for the blade. The blade actually sticks out farther, but that's how far we have to get the supports out.
But this being
Hub would be
here. Yeah. But these are adjoining property owners' lines.
So
So
anyway,
we'd
that's
have to
what those
look
are.
at
Those are
yours.
supports.
I think the next one up, there's a big land trust, and then you guys are above
I
that.
don't think you should be talking unless you talk to the whole people. Everybody can hear, not just talk to one person.
So could we have clarification where the international water line is?
Yeah, I can. Let me say that specifically.
It's right at the edge of the woods way up there.
I guess there was a filing from the International Water Company, and they sent us a longitude and latitude of the closest point of their line, and it plotted up from this edge of disturbance here, right across the farmhouse, and it was 1,960 feet from there.
So not behind the barn, but behind the house.
Behind the house.
It was kind of behind the house, yes.
Not up to the tree
I
line.
mean, we could,
Behind
if it's important to see that, we could go walk to it.
I think
we've got the coordinate in there. We could actually go to
Ms.
it.
Cadwell wanted to see where it was. She filed something to that effect.
I don't, we're not gonna.
She listed like the two hydrants on it.
Yeah.
One is on Goodall Road, which is almost over down towards Derby Line, but the hydrant on Lion Road, which is right over here, right in the valley, and it's right across from Damien's house.
Is there a hydrant right down here?
That's a dry hydrant. That one's not hooked to the water line. The water line's right back here.
Oh, gotcha.
Leslie, you want us to go to where the water company?
Nope. I don't care.
I have a question for you though. How many of these have you designed this close to one of our main roads? I have not designed one here.
Did you say this is kind of close to the road?
You don't have to answer
Yeah.
We already know the answer.
I'm horrible. I'm
Do you want trying to get him fired?
No, you know. Just, you know, what.
A for effort, Sean.
Let's stick to the facts here, not the merits.
Just trying to have
Is
fun.
there some protective fencing or anything that you would do once this thing is up? I mean, is there? I've taken a tour of the low mountain turbines. I mean, they don't let people anywhere near those things. I mean, they're pretty strict about that. When you go on a tour, I mean, you're signing in and you go up with a little caravan, and they just don't let people walk around willy-nilly.
Ice falls off towers.
So,
not-
I mean, is
There's-
there any fencing involved in this project to keep
There is
people
no
away?
fencing involved in the project. There's the ice throw analysis, whatever's in the filing, which is really what you're.
I was just wondering about people using this road and kids using the road. Can they just kind of walk up here to this turbine because it's not going to? There's no fencing?
This is something that we should talk about in the hearing room.
Hollis, I just have a question while he still has this out. Did you get a reading, get a number of
Yeah.
how the difference from where the application says it will be to where it's
I don't.
actually?
Yeah, I don't have it on the. I didn't bring the numbers, but from where I've plotted, as far as the GPS, the coordinates, it was going to be more down to like where that pink flag is. So that's why I was just wondering. But he's got the grid coordinates here, so we can recheck that.
How far is that house right over the hill? You see right where that little, you know, pole barn is over there?
I don't think it is. It's just cut off. Trying to share everything. And this scale is a 300, 1 to 300. So how many inches away are you?
It would be the intersection.
More than inches away, it's more than 900 feet.
So it would be probably less than 1,000 feet.
I mean, yes, I don't really know.
I wish that the weather would be clearer. You'd be able to see all the cell towers they have in Canada, that all over, that you can see from here. And they put some in Rock Island not too long ago and never asked us if we can put those up.
Well, there's a difference between a 150-foot tower and a 500-foot tower. There's a difference between a 500-foot tower and a 150-foot tower.
I'm not going to hear that.
Yeah. That's across the border. That's their business.
I set it off and then I made
Whether this needs to get redone or not. Whether this three-phase gets redone or not. He's not the expert on that.
No, we're not going to make it an expert either.
We're gonna try.
She might try, but we're not going to.
My assumption is that the three-phase is coming all the way.
Did you do that diving from BGS?
No, I didn't. Nope.
Who did that?
I don't know who did that. Maybe M&K.
Yeah.
Maybe M&K or could be Seaway diving maybe.
Brave to do that stuff.
Yeah.
With this here, one other question, I guess, is it still out or undecided whether you're going above School Road with the power or below it with a culvert? Or do you know, down here?
We had shown overhead. All right, here says overhead or underground.
Yeah, it says overhead or underground, so I'm not sure. Have you decided which way that you're going to get the power across School Road yet?
That has not been determined. I think it's the way it went in the filing. I do remember that. It was overhead or underground. We were showing overhead so that the more, so that the more extreme condition, whatever, can be analyzed.
So is that a single pole?
Yeah.
Single pole. Wood pole?
Anything else that people want to see while we're here at this? Is there any reason to walk that way?
Quack, 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 quack.
I don't know. I think
it'd be you'd have pretty much you want to drive over to there.
Yeah, that's the way it is on Lion Road.
Yeah, right on Lion Road, right at the valley, across from Damien.
I was surprised that they rejected.
There's a big sign right there that says "Caution, no underground water line." So.
One that's in my yard.
Well, if no one else wants to see something here, let's walk back that way. We'll look at the stormwater features, and then people that want to see the water line and the hydrant, we can go there by car.
All right.
That guy was standing in the middle.
For a little better weather.
It's not snowing, hey.
Yeah, it's not snowing.
The flake went right by my face a moment ago, so. Let's be objective here today.
It should have been scheduled for Wednesday, I think is what we said. There we go, that would have been nice.
This must have been where the Met Tower was, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
It didn't get sprayed. It didn't get sprayed last year, yeah.
So we're on, you guys are, I think, standing in the ditch right now. So this is going to be a stone line swale coming down through here. And it peels off to the left to the low flat area over there. Just wait until... Sure.
Yeah, I think it's good anyway.
Oh, what's that? A deer crossing side, yeah. Yeah.
So Canterbury journey.
It is. Yeah, and the geese, I mean, like in my house, the geese fly right over big blocks.
And this guy's talking.
You know?
That was on.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was a bald eagle right in that tree over there. No joke.
So, Mr. Jukes, are we near the stormwater features?
So we are on the edge of the road there. So we're standing in what's going to be the stone line swale coming down the hill. So the road's going to pitch to that. The water will come down this side. And it sweeps off to the left there. A low flat area is this stormwater basin. Okay. Right? So obviously downhill, that's where all the stormwater's got to go. And then the outlet is off to the left side.
So is it? Where is the outlet?
On the left side, see this stuff over here?
Yeah. So it's going to filter off into that wetland down there?
Yeah. There's a wetland down on that side. We're pushing on to the left.
Okay.
Is there a property line right along there? Or no? No.
Right.
You continue?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing I know.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a big help. Thank you.
Right there.
What's that?
You
Oh, there goes a deer right now.
Ah, yeah, look at the deer running across the field. They look pretty healthy.
Deer right over there. There's a deer right across over
Oh, there's tons of wildlife here. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to catch you.
Boy, oh boy, when the wind towers are up, the deer's going to be gone.
Reminds me of where I grew up. Pennsylvania. Deer were everywhere.
You ever see that one with Santa Claus caught in the windmill? That's a funny one.
So,
Well, that's why I didn't come to my
when
house
we're
this
done here,
year.
we can walk up the road to look at that culvert crossing and the ditching on the other side. That'd be great.
Let's do that, and then after that, I think we're going to go see where the water line is, and there's a hydrant on Line Road.
See where the water line is 40 feet from the
Mr. Jukes? We have another question.
Oh, sorry. Walking away from it.
You want to come? Is this here supposed to be what they call a catch pond? All their cars are there. They can walk all the way down. Up in the hills. Here, we can collect the runoff.
Down there. Right, so this is, we're standing in the swale, right?
Well, it's hooked up to the water. It's hooked up to a brook or a pond.
So everything is going to stay on site, go to that basin,
Right.
and come out of the pipe.
Is that going to be filtered? Is that turkey?
Yeah, overflow out that way.
So what's the plan if you had ledge down there? Curiosity.
Certainly don't expect it there. We'd have to redesign it.
Thank you.
All right, let's continue on the road to where the culvert is proposed.
Right over here.
GPS on it or not?
No, it's old fashioned.
Because I got some shots up there if you want.
It's all the application anyway. I don't want to shoot for water so close to flat land.
Things going on here. There's a pole crossing, one pole there, one behind the car there. And there's the culvert, which is, this is actually the drop inlet and right basin. Goes across the road over to that one. And that's the insect. Center line.
On what side is culvert going to be using?
It said 18 inch.
Has there been a hydraulic study done on this to see how much water is going to be coming out?
There wasn't very much actually making it to this.
Are you gold plating
Norm,
this, Ian?
we didn't get the
Sorry.
center line marked up here, but from the other looks of the stakes, it looks like the catch basin and
Let me do it real quick.
the catch basin and the culvert and everything is going to be in.
Yes, it is.
You about center?
Yeah.
25
Right,
feet.
so we would need
25 feet right here.
Right.
We know it's all lit. It would not be surprising.
Yeah, doing HDD. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe get them to blast a rock out on Holland Pond Road while they're out here.
Should we walk to the line or drive?
Oh, you better drive. I'm not going to say walk. That'd be a dirty trick. You like to hike. You walk.
Do we actually want to see the line or the hydrant? Hydrant? Okay.
Who's leading the way?
We'll let Damien lead. He lives there.
You're on the hook.
Okay. Where's your car?
Right there.
We'll look for the big crowd.
Yeah. No bars.
Otherwise we're done. You're done.
We are going to the international waterline location. That's the Champion Farm, the hill.
He's coming up that I could be out. Angela's got surgery, he's going to be out. It's like that. Yeah. You know,
Right, John, right? Work is overrated.
Sure is.
Take the rest of the week off.
My coworker has been out. And her daughter was the one with her divorce.
Yep.
So she's been out a lot, and I've been working kind of like a roller covering up the slack. So
Yeah.
now it's time to reciprocate.
Yeah, my husband,
And you know, so but he is.
my husband's got it's usually 3 people in his crew, but the other 2 are out. One on medical leave and one on maternity leave, and so it's just him doing work of 3 people.
Yeah, so he definitely he's pretty good. Because when I am this is Damien. Well, no, I'm not. This is Rodney.
Right, the farm.
They had the whole farm.
Right.
So they had 5 properties on this side that they subdivided for their kids. Okay. This was their daughter's, Trudy. Yeah. And then Val, that we bought the house from, is living in the trailer here. And then Earl and Wendy have their house above. So like our house looks old, but it was built in '94. So I'm not sure what year Trudy did.
In my front yard, the pipe right there is approximately 6 inches underground.
All the way to Holland Pond.
Here, or right across the road, it's only about 10 inches below the dirt. And this is an iron pipe, though. But I do believe this is the closest to the actual turbine site.
Yeah. This, and it goes right down behind Cantonese house, falls right in with the other water, you know, from the runoff from this beaver dam and the water that goes down through there.
So, you got like an open, this is your view now? You know?
Yeah, the turbine site being over there. I'm not sure about how far we are from it. They could say about 1,900 feet to the water line. How it comes into play, we point it out.
Anything you want to see here? Deva? Good? All right.
Thank you for your time.
Yes, thanks everyone for being here.
Yeah.
Showing us around.
Thank you very much.
I guess that concludes the site visit, and we'll be in touch about hearings coming up.
Thanks, Ms. Schilling, for making this your inaugural site visit experience.
Wow, it held off.
Rain on you? I mean, you know, it's perfect.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right. Thank you.
See you soon.